Yo guys, Bullseye Boy back again. This is my Monday Night Raw review for obviously yesterday's Monday Night Raw. The show was shit. I didn't enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed a few moments of it, but this is the problem with WWE. They have such a great show last week, or good, very good show. I wouldn't call it great, because there's still moments that aren't good enough. It was a really good show, followed by this mess. It's just too much crap is on at the minute. They follow up something good with too much I can't even say it, uninteresting, and moments that crowd really doesn't care about. So to begin the show, Triple H comes out and basically says that the beating he put on Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns needs to learn his place. Everyone, including the crowd, they all have a authority figure that they should bow down to. Whatever. But it's just he was getting a lot of boos. He was he is one of the best on the mic, in fairness to him, especially as a heel. And he was just saying Roman Reigns needs to learn to respect his boss, basically. In which Dean Ambrose then came out. I was hyped when Ambrose came out. So Ambrose comes out and basically he says that Roman Reigns was on the phone with him, and he says hi, whatever, and that he's coming for him. So then Dean Ambrose asks Triple H a question after a few back and forth moments. Who did he not want to win at Fastlane? And Triple H basically said that, with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar in the match, Dean Ambrose was irrelevant, right, to his face. So obviously, you could see where it was going. It led all the way up to Ambrose asking for a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, which I've got a couple of theories on it. This is a question for you guys. What match would you rather see at WrestleMania 32? Triple H versus Roman Reigns, or Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns? I think it's a no contest. For me, it's Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns. I think everyone else, it's Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns. I mean, do I want Roman Reigns to get revenge on Triple H? Yeah. But does that mean I'd prefer that to be the match, just so we could get revenge, when you could have Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns and turn Roman Reigns heel at WrestleMania? No, I'd prefer that option. So basically, my problem with it is, if they're going to have Dean Ambrose win the WWE World Heavyweight title while Roman Reigns is out, perfect. That's brilliant. If they're setting all this up and basically taking Ambrose out of his feud for the moment with Lesnar and put him into... It's just mashing feuds together, basically. If they put him with Triple H for this title match, whenever it happens, and loses, and it's all for nothing, and then Roman Reigns comes back and they just go back to what they were doing, I will be fuming. That will really, really piss me off, because if he wins, fine. There's a legitimate reason why they did it. If they have it just to make TV while Roman Reigns is out, then everything come back to normal once he gets back. I don't want Ambrose getting screwed again and losing again. I don't want it. I'd love Ambrose to win the title, and then Reigns, I mean, I'd love to see Ambrose have a long reign as well. If Reigns turns heel at WrestleMania, I'd love Roman Reigns to win the title off Dean Ambrose turning heel at WrestleMania, and then Ambrose get it back another time. So there's a few ways they can do it, but obviously it's WWE. They're not going to do it. They're probably going to go the way that's going to piss me off and just have Triple H beat Dean Ambrose. I mean, they haven't even announced when it is, or I don't know. It's just it was all a bit of a mess, to be honest. So after that, we had the number one contenders match for the Divas Championship, which was probably the best match of the night. I really enjoyed that, to be fair. I know I said the show wasn't good, but Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch, I really enjoyed the match. I thought you could see their chemistry from NXT. together in the ring, they're insane. I mean, they're insanely good in any other match, but you know, just having a triple threat, which I think is the way it's going to go at WrestleMania, would be amazing. I said this in WWE Off the Mic episode 9 yesterday. I think it is going to be a triple threat, and I think there would be a moment where there's a double pin or a count out or an interference, and so at the end of the match, they were on the top rope, and Sasha does like a rollover powerbomb off the top rope and pins Becky Lynch, but she pins Becky Lynch lying down because obviously the move just took a lot out of her. So for anyone who's seen the NXT match a couple of weeks back between Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn, you know, where they had the double pin. It was really similar to that, and so the ref counted 3, but Becky had her shoulders down and her legs on top of Sasha, whereas Sasha had her shoulders down and her legs on Becky Lynch. So exactly the same pin. They had their legs on the same position as each other, and both had their shoulders down. So exactly the identical pin for both of them. So it set up a match on SmackDown on Thursday to determine the #1 contender, which again I think they'll go with a double pin, interference, count out, something like that, and confirm it as a triple threat. I think that'll happen again. And I think that's the best way to go about it, because a triple threat would just be amazing between all 3. So, great match, great ending, because I want it to be the triple threat. And it was really well done, actually, to be fair. So, then we had The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. The Miz got the win in a really short match. So, you go from having Dolph Ziggler beat my boy Kevin Owens twice, okay, and challenging for the IC title, and then in less than like 3-4 minutes, you have The Miz beat him. Where's the logic? Where is the logic in that? Seriously, it's like, it's not even funny. Like, so The Miz beat Dolph Ziggler, whatever. Then Bray Wyatt cut a promo backstage about how everyone should follow his lead, otherwise they'll be conquered. At this point, I've lost interest in what he's saying because it's not getting him anywhere. So, then we had Stephanie McMahon come out to do her acceptance speech for the award that she wasn't able to do last week. She still didn't do it because the fans wouldn't allow her to, and she basically got really pissed and dissed her brother Shane. Big whoop. Then we had the Lucha Dragons versus Sheamus and Rusev. I mean, you can already tell by what I'm just reading off here that this part of the show sucked. I mean, you're going from The Miz, Dolph Ziggler onwards to unimportant Bray Wyatt promo to an unimportant Stephanie promo to this totally uninteresting Lucha Dragon versus Sheamus and Rusev match. Where is your build-up for Kalisto going into WrestleMania as the US champion? Don't know. So, obviously, Sheamus and Rusev win. Great. Who cares? And then if that period of show I just read out wasn't that bad for you, Ryback versus Adam Rose. Just let that sink in. Ryback versus Adam Rose. Are you fucking kidding me? What is that? What is Ryback versus Adam Rose? So they're trying to build Ryback apparently now after his walkout against Kane and Big Show, where he just left them. Wanting to be his own guy and demolish everything and whatever. So he's going to demolish Adam Rose, and you expect that to be an achievement. Okay? Seriously, guys, I can't even muster up anything to say that's interesting about it. There's just nothing. So, the New Day versus Chris Jericho and AJ Styles was after that. This is where the show picked up a little bit again. New Day on the mic, probably the best thing in WWE. Seriously, I enjoy it every time they're on the mic and they come out. And it looks like, I mean, is AJ Styles and Y2J as a tag team the worst thing? No. Is it the thing I wanted and everyone else wanted? No. The way to go forward was, and I'll get to this bit in a minute, was at WrestleMania is to have Kevin Owens defend the IC title versus AJ Styles, or Kevin Owens defend the IC title versus AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. Either have KO versus AJ or KO versus AJ versus Y2J. Okay, that is that is arguably the best match at WrestleMania. That's a bring the house down in front of 105,000 people. That match is insane right there. But Y2J and AJ Styles got the win over the New Day with Kofi Kingston tapping out to the Walls of Jericho. And that is set up on Thursday Night SmackDown, a tag team match for the tag team championships between the New Day and Y2AJ, I think they're called now. Y2AJ. So, tag team championship match on Thursday Night SmackDown. New Day versus AJ, Y2J, Y2J, AJ, something like that. So, I mean, it seems like they're going in that direction, so we'll just have to see. But there's another bit that's going to annoy me in a minute. You'll enjoy this. So after that, we had, Jey Uso versus Bubba Ray Dudley. My opinion on that? Bubba Ray Dudley won. Big deal. And here we go. So this is 2 shows in a row now, SmackDown and Raw. If WWE's plan for Kevin Owens and the IC title at WrestleMania, it can't be. But if it is, if it's Kevin Owens versus The Big Show, I'll lose the plot. I can't sit through that. I cannot sit through that. I wouldn't sit through that if someone offered me some money. I wouldn't sit through that. There's no way I'm ever watching. I didn't watch it last night on Raw. I didn't watch it on SmackDown. I won't watch it at WrestleMania. I won't watch it again next week on Raw. I won't watch it the week after that on Raw. And I won't watch it at SummerSlam later this year, because that's how long they'll probably go on with it. There's no way I'll ever watch Kevin Owens versus The Big Show. No chance. Not happening. So, and the winner was The Big Show by count out. So we've had Kevin Owens win by count out, and now Big Show win by count out. I want, if any one of you think that this is going somewhere or this is good, please let me know, because this is not. So they better have a good plan for Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, because he deserves it. The IC title deserves it, and WrestleMania needs another big match. So then we had Naomi versus Brie Bella. Who cares? And Naomi won. And then we had the main event, which was Dean Ambrose versus Alberto Del Rio. The match was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was in the middle. And we basically never got a winner. Ambrose hit, near the end of the match, Ambrose hit he jumped off the top rope onto all 4 members of the League of Losers. And then, as he got back into the ring, Triple H came out. Triple H comes out, they're staring at each other, and then the League of Nations attack the ring and start beating up Ambrose to the point where Ambrose is flat out on the ground. The League of Losers leave, and Triple H comes in the ring and says, "This is what you get when you challenge the authority." So then Triple H kind of leans in, and Ambrose just swings a punch at Triple H. Triple H just went, how he does that exaggerated, fall, just like goes flying back into the ropes. Then comes back and basically hits a pedigree on Ambrose and says, "Do you want a WWE title match? You got one." And then he walks up the ramp, and Ambrose, he hasn't even got the mic in his hand. He's just lying there flat in the ring with the microphone here, and just goes, "Triple H, thanks." It was amazing. Ambrose is the funniest guy on the mic. He's amazing. So Triple H takes off his suit, comes down to the ring, and basically demolishes Roman Reigns. Well, demolishes Dean Ambrose like he did Roman Reigns the week before on the announcers table, and just, you know, going nuts. So it ended like that with Dean Ambrose flat out on the announcers table. So we'll see where it goes from here. Oh, there's one huge thing I forgot. I forgot the it was soon after Stephanie McMahon's promo. See, this is how uninteresting the show was. I had to get to the end. Stephanie came out, did her bit, and then Vince McMahon came out, and it was basically talking about his son and, you know, how he's gone against him and all this, and introduced The Undertaker. Obviously, The Undertaker was returning. I was so pumped. His entrance was beast. Haven't seen it in so long. So I was so happy when The Undertaker came out. Probably the best moment of the show. Undertaker comes out. I mean, I would have loved him to talk more. I think it was a bit short, but it was, you know, it was short and sweet, I guess, for the, you know, The Undertaker really doesn't need to say much in his promos. So he comes out and you can see Vince is about to just like talk down to The Undertaker, and it's like, mate, what are you doing? So Undertaker like strangles Vince McMahon like in a chokeslam hold, and just says that basically the blood from Shane McMahon is going to be on Vince's hands, not his, and then just leaves. Just a really powerful moment from The Undertaker, to be fair. You know, although it was really short and too short, it was still really powerful because The Undertaker, and he can pull off any situation. So nearly forgot that bit. So yeah, Vince, that was about midway through the show, you know, Vince and The Undertaker, and then Vince got back on the mic after The Undertaker had left and said that if, you know, Shane's not really his son, and just all that stuff. So yeah, it was a horrific show for the most part. One or two nice bits. Divas number one contenders match was beast. Undertaker scene was beast. Ambrose, beast. No Brock Lesnar, gutted. So like I said, two or three moments that were real good. The rest, absolutely shocking. So yeah, guys, that was my WWE Monday Night Raw review. I might start in the next few weeks doing some NXT reviews for the NXT shows because I've been watching it for a while now, but just, you know, lately it's NXT's, you know, the thing in wrestling. So to me anyway, it's amazing. So I might start doing that soon. And yeah, I'll have my WWE Off the Mic episode 10 on Friday. So yeah, hope you guys, you know, check that one out. I'll leave my Facebook and Twitter in the description so you can follow me and like me on there. And yeah, guys, hope you enjoy, like I said, and see you soon, guys. Bye.